Okay, welcome back. Now, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're trying a whole different series. One that I have not played in some time, and that I did want to get back to at some point. Dot Hack, which is fucking quite the epic series. It spans, I guess, technically 7 games at least for the PS2, the ones that I have anyway. I'm sure that there may be more, but yeah, there's 4 in the, I guess, original quadrilogy, and I actually own all 4. I bought them as they came out, and I know Quarantine is pretty damn valuable. I don't know about Outbreak, but I think Infection and Mutation are fairly common and cheap, but yeah, Quarantine is expensive. You can let this intro video play as I take my shot of Tully. Cheers, everybody. Sláinte. Crack that fucking brew. Michelob Ultra. Cheers one more again. So I think a lot of these scenes happen in like the first 30 minutes of the game, so there's not a whole lot of spoilers here. And obviously there's very little content. Fucking cleavage is crazy right there. But yeah, there's like zero context to this scene, so even if they're showing something that could be a spoiler, it's like you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Alright, welcome to Dot Hack Infection, the first in the, I guess, original quadrilogy of Dot Hack games. And I guess let's check options first. I don't think we need to really mess with any of this stuff. Let me just make sure dialogue box is turned on. Yes, we do want that. It's staying on, right? Yes. Voiceover, English. Oh, we could put the voiceovers to Japanese? This actually has a Japanese dub. I'm kind of curious about that. Vibrate turned on, but I think the vibrate on either my controller or my PS2 just doesn't fucking work. Alright. Oh man, I really kind of want to change the voiceovers to Japanese. I've never played this game in Japanese. You know, fuck it. Let's do it in Japanese. And if something gets fucked up, then we can always just change it back to English. I think, like, everything is subtitled, so we should not be lost. But it would be cool to play this in Japanese, because I never did. Let's do it. Let's see how it is.
Der Mann mit Schatten ist auf der Suche nach dem Abenddrachen verreist und ist noch nicht zurückgekommen. Der Herd der Finsternis grollt. Helba, Königin der Finsternis, stellt schließlich ein Heer auf. Aberon, König des Lichts, reagiert. Die beiden treffen sich am Fuße des Regenbogens. Verfluchte Welle muss gemeinsam bekämpft werden. Der See von Alba brodelt. Der große Baum des Lichts fällt. Alle Macht zerfällt zu Tropfen unter dem Tempel von Arche Köln. Wesen ohne Schatten, ihre Welt zerfällt zu nichts. Der Mann mit Schatten, auf der Suche nach dem Abenddrachen, kehrt niemals mehr zurück.
So that was obviously not Japanese, that was fucking German. But I guess that scene is always in German, no matter what.
やっとユーザー登録が終わったな。あとは名前の確認だけか。
All right, I almost skipped past that dialogue because I thought he was finished after the first like sentence, or after the first pause, I should say.
安彦のやつ、もう待ってるだろうな。早く終わらせなくっちゃ。
Registration process for the world is finished. Reconfirming your name and character name. Username. I wonder what we should put in here. Yeah, just put my actual name. Fuck it. Not that it really matters. And we'll stick with the canon character name of Kite. Registering name. Proceed. Hell yeah. User registration is approved. To start the game, select the world from your desktop. Please enjoy the world. Pretty sweet that this has fucking Japanese voiceovers in addition to the English. Alright, so for those that don't know, this game is basically like it's like a simulation of an online, I guess, MMORPG, but it's really like a single player, I guess, action RPG. But the story is around like an online MMO. And this was like a whole franchise, I think, in the early 2000s. It had an anime, obviously it had a bunch of games. It had, I think, a comic or a manga or something. Like, there was a lot going on. I never watched the entire anime. I think I only saw a few episodes, but obviously I have played the original quadrilogy. I've beaten the original quadrilogy. I also have the GU games, but I've only beaten the first one. I was like maybe a third or halfway through the second one, and my fucking memory card got corrupted, so I'll have to start all over again from the first fucking game, which is ass. But yeah, let's go. Alright, so from Yasuhiko. Are you registered yet? Hey, did you finish registering? What kind of character are you? Oh, and like I said at school, you'll regret it if you use a smart-ass name. I'm Orca in The World. So keep that in mind. Don't call me by my real name. You can be a different person when you're there. Well, more like the guy you want to be. Anyway, I'll be at Root Town. CC Corporation, thank you. Thank you for registering. This is a notification mail to complete the registration process. The world, the game, is comprised of several servers. The adventure begins by inputting codes at the Chaos Gates in Root Towns, which are located in each of the servers. Let me introduce each of the servers and Root Towns. Aqua Capital Mac-Anu. Delta Server Root Town. Mac-Anu means the son of a goddess. There are waterways throughout the town. The sounds and the scenery will bring you peace. Highland City Dun Loy Riag. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I think that symbol is theta, but I don't really remember. Server Root Town. Dun Loy Riag means the Weaver Guardian. It is a city protected by sprites with buildings made of rocks coexisting with nature. The wind will challenge the adventurers on their quest. Cultural City, Carmina Gadalika. Lambda server, Root Town, I think that is. Carmina Gadalika means the Song of Gale. It is a metropolis, a fusion of science and traditional cultural knowledge. Ariel City, Fort Oof. And I think that's Sigma. Sigma server Root Town. Fort Oof means the Fort of Elves. It originated as a fort built in preparation for a war with Carmina Gadalika, but since the peace agreement it has acted as a watchtower for monsters. Relic City Leah Fail. I think that's Omega, but it may be a different symbol. Leah Fail means the Stone of Destiny. This city was a holy ground of the Tartarga people before the Great War, but it was destroyed by the Carmina Gadalika forces, which did not like the idea. Please choose them at the Chaos Gate in the Root Town. It is recommended that you play in Delta server while your level is low. Now let's go on an adventure. And in this version update, the system of the world has been updated to version 2.75. With this update, the following elements have been added. Monster tolerances. For a group of monsters, certain physical/magical attacks will cause 0 damage because of their defense mechanisms. Elemental hit. Attack with elemental skills that are opposite the monster attribute, and it will result in double the damage. Treasure chest items. You may obtain different items depending on the type of treasure chest. Many items are now available from the GOT statue. For more details, please see the version update information listed on the board. Okay, so yeah, you do get emails throughout the game, and most of it is story related or just relevant to the story in some kind of way. There's also like news articles that you can check, and they're typically pretty short, so we can check them. New transportation system operational. The real-time transportation control system ended its trial period today and will be fully operational starting tomorrow. It is predicted that chronic traffic jams will be resolved by this system. This system's main feature is the ability to control and adjust traffic lights depending on the situation. It can also predict the best timing at railway stops. When there is a crime, it will turn all traffic lights around the area to red to help prevent the culprit from escaping. Of course, it is questionable whether criminals will follow the traffic laws. No shit. They're gonna stop at a red light. The world tops 20 million. Sales of the online role-playing game, The World, CC Corporation, December 2007. So I think this game takes place in the future from when it was released. Have exceeded 20 million copies worldwide. The game was the first online game released since the Twilight of the New Gods incidents. It sold 10 million copies in its first 6 months and has steadily grown in its sales throughout various upgrades. Reports state there are around 10 million users in Japan alone. Sold 10 million copies. It sounds like everybody that bought it is in Japan. CC Corporation in its press release stated, we are grateful for the support, but also feel there is a social obligation that we must meet. According to a source within CC Corporation, they are considering a submission to the Guinness Book of World Records as the highest selling game in history. Neuro Goggle FMD. Sones announced that it will soon sell a new head-mounted video display, the Neuro Goggle FMD. It is customized for the popular CC Corporation game, The World. Retail price has not been set yet, or has not yet been set. And looks like a virtual reality device. It's a little hard to read that text. Compatible with the mega popular online game The World, lightweight with rainbow eye coating, maximum of 100-hour consecutive use using the CC iron battery. And so we got a virtual reality headset. 0.49% error rate. The sound recognition device has evolved to near perfection with a less than 0.5% error rate. Okay. When switched to chat mode, it recognizes the pauses by the speaker and translates them as ellipses. The day may come when keyboards are obsolete. WNC official statement. The World Network Council announced today that the market penetration of the Network OS Ultimate, however you say that, has reached almost 100% around the globe. This means that all network computer terminals in homes or businesses are now compatible with Ultimate. WNC Public Relations stated that the Pluto Kiss incident of December 2005 and the 2-year period following the incident, commonly known as Twilight of the New Gods, is now only a page in history. Some officials state that after 6 emotional years of ups and downs, the new generation HyperNet plan proposed in April of 2004 has finally been fulfilled. Okay, so the news kind of gives you like a context of what's going on. In like the background of the setting, I guess, like in the real world of the game. Alright, we can change our background. That's pretty cool. We'll leave it just the orange blossom default. Alright, I guess we can clear the game for volume 1 moves. Alright, so we gotta beat the game first. And data is just our save. Sure, let's create a new save data. Why not? Make sure that this works, because goddamn, if I play this fucking game for like 3 hours and I can't even save, that'd be fucking atrocious. Come on. Come on. Jeez, I hope that this fucking actually works. Holy shit. There we go. Oh, jeez, I was getting a little nervous there. Okay, I guess it was just creating like a data for you to actually have save slots in. So yeah, let's just create our first save slot. Very good, very much. Level 1 after 11 and a half minutes. Alright, let's jump in the world, finally. Getting all those context clues. No, wait, there's a board. What's on the board? Ah, fuck. It's a lot here. Okay, let's go to the important shit. Version upgrade information. Oh my god, there's so much in here. Let's just look at some of the stuff. Several new elements were added to version 2.0. We will now explain each element in detail. Elemental tolerance. Receive 0 damage. Right, we kind of learned this. Fire. Cast Vac Dawn to a fire element. It will do no damage. Use a non such as is a monster has tolerance. It will be displayed on the right side of its name. Physical tolerance. Remain on damage from physical skill. If an enemy with physical tolerance is encountered inside the dungeon and there is no one in the party with magic skills, and that enemy cannot be to always have someone in your party's magic skills. Good to know. It's also advised to equip armor with magic skills and scrolls on reserve. Don't forget that warrior type characters can equip Wave Master's armor. Guess we'll learn the context of that when we play. Monster has a tolerance will be displayed on the right side of its name. Magic tolerance. Magic tolerance is a monster-specific tolerance that allows them to remain undamaged from magical skill. Enemy encounters inside a dungeon, virtually all attacks by a Wave Master will have no effect. If there's a Wave Master in your party, place him on standby and concentrate on recovering party members if a monster... Okay. Monster has a tolerance will be displayed on the right side of its name. Canceling tolerance. All of the tolerance explained above can be cancelled by decreasing the status parameter with magic skills and items, for example. Canceling Earth Element tolerance. Decrease the monster's Earth Element status by using Deck Gans or Stonebane. These names are crazy. Canceling Water Element, using Deck Reum. Okay, so Deck, I guess, is like avoiding the tolerance, and then these other words are just the elements. Okay, so we get Deck Vax for fire, Deck Juka for wood, Deck Reo for thunder, Deck Anid for darkness. There's no light. Deck Vor for physical, Deck Korma for magic, and then there's a bunch of items to go along with it. Elemental Hit is an attack to a monster with element skills opposite or attribute. Yeah, it does twice the normal damage, and it says Elemental Hit. Analyze a monster's attribute and consciously aim for... Yeah, okay. Armor can be changed during battle. Really? Okay. So we advise having armor with different elemental to reserve, so use blah blah blah. Okay, so wood and earth are opposite, thunder and darkness are opposite. That's weird. And of course, water and fire. Thunder and darkness. That's a fucking strange opposite to have. For example, if a water element is used on a monster with a fire element. Yes. Okay. Cannot receive. Good. Items and treasures. We've upgraded the items and treasure boxes. Also different things. Blah, blah, blah. Jars, caskets, and other breakables. Okay. HP recovery, cure, items. Area element is related to the element attribute items. There are exceptions. Treasure boxes, mostly magic scrolls. Scrolls relating to elements are related to the area element attribute. There are exceptions. Risky treasure boxes. Okay. God statue. Valuable weapons. A total of 3 items can be obtained. Alright, we're not going to review the whole fucking board right now because that would take forever. We'll do it like little by little as we like progress through the game. Almost 20 minutes in and we haven't even done anything yet. Alright, so we're in the root server. Aqua Capital McAdoo.
Yo, 来たな。俺だよ、俺。剣士のオルカ。
は？イメージ違うな。これが安彦とは。
だから、ここではオルカなの。ま、リアルではともかく、ここじゃちょっとしたもんなんだぜ。なんだよ。
いや、いいかも。
とりあえずこれ。
You now have Orca's member address.
メンバーアドレスっていうのはザ・ワールドの中でだけ使用できる簡易メールのアドレスのことだ。簡易メールを使えばザ・ワールドでプレイしている限り瞬時にメッセージを送り合うことができる。まあゲームを開始したプレイヤーが知り合いに連絡を取ってパーティーを組むときに使うのが一般的だな。じゃあ試しに俺をパーティーに誘ってみてくれよ。まず最初に三角ボタンでメニューを開いてくれ。メニューの中からパーティーを選択してくれ。次は入れるを選択だ。ここに今までメンバーアドレスをもらった PC の名前が登録される。
So he's level 50. Okay. And an even 56,000 GP.
パーティーに入れたい PC をセレクトして簡易メールを送るわけだ。まだ始めたばっかだから俺の PC 名しか登録されてないだろうけどな。じゃあ丸ボタンを2回押して簡易メールを送ってみな。来た来た。パーティー編成希望。なんか目の前でメールを送り合うのは照れくさいな。ほら画面下に俺の PC が表示されただろ。それがパーティー登録したって証拠。ちなみにこの簡易メールは自分がタウンにいる時じゃないと使えない。あと相手がザ・ワールドをプレイしていない時も連絡がつかないことがあるぞ。みんな自分の都合があるし24時間プレイしているわけじゃないからな。いつも同じ仲間とパーティーを組めるとは思わない方がいい。だからなるべく多くの PC と知り合ってメンバーアドレスをもらっておいた方が楽しくプレイできると思うぜ。まあどう遊ぶかはお前の勝手だけど経験値とかパーティーの人数と関係なく入るし、一人でプレイしてもメリットないんだよな。さてそろそろ冒険に出てみようか。心配すんなって、ちゃんと初心者向けの場所を探しておいたからさ。これがカオスゲート。俺たちが今いるタウンから他の場所に行くための転送装置みたいなもんだな。じゃ丸ボタンを押してみて。ザ・ワールドでは冒険の舞台をエリアって呼んでいるけど、エリアは3つのワードの組み合わせによって決定される。新しく入力を選んでくれ。これがワード入力画面だ。一番上にあるのがワード入力プレート。ここに A パート、B パート、C パートに分かれた3つのワードが入力される。ワード入力プレートの左下にあるのは現在持っているワードのストックだ。ワードのストックはメールや BBS、他の PC からの情報で増やすことができる。
And this is why you should read your emails on the board.
さて実際にワードを入力してみようか。まずは A パートから。ストックの中から燃え立つを選んでくれ。よし、次は B パートだ。杉越のを選んでくれ。最後は C パート、壁のを選んでくれ。よし、これでエリアの指定は OK だ。
Wood elements, so we theoretically would want earth, but
あ、そう
obviously
そ
this is
う。
tutorial.
ワードの脇にマークがついてるだろ。それはサーバーシンボルといって現在のサーバーを示している。このマークはデルタだからデルタサーバーだな。ちなみにプレートの右側にあるのがエリアのステータスリスト。フィールドタイプとかダンジョンの横に宝石の表示があるだろ。あれは現在選んでいるワードがそのステータスに影響しているってこと。例えばフィールドタイプの場合、一番右端に宝石がついているだろう。これは C パートのワード壁のが フィールドタイプを決定してるわけだ。実際にどんなタイプに決定しているかは言ってみるまでわからないけど、一度そのワードの影響を覚えてしまえば別のワードとの組み合わせに応用できる。まあ詳しいことは BBS で解説してるから自分で調べてみな。よーし、デルタサーバー燃え立つ杉越の壁野に出発だ。伝送するを選んでくれ。
I think generally, like, the game just gives you the keywords that you are supposed to use. I think very rarely are you supposed to, or does it make sense to just do random ones?
冒険を始める前にまずカメラの操作について説明しておく。このゲームではあらゆる方向から敵が襲撃を仕掛けてくるから、素早くカメラを動かして的確な視点で敵を捉え戦況を把握することが重要なテクニックになっている。後で説明するけど、攻撃魔法などのスキルも画面内にいる敵しかターゲットにできない。つまりきちんとカメラ操作ができないといつの間にか敵に囲まれて反撃できずに全滅なんてこともあるわけだ。それじゃあ最初にカメラの回転だ。 L1 ボタンか R1 ボタンを押してカメラを動かしてみな。
Alright, this camera feels a little better than Kingdom Hearts. Oh, do I
そう
need
だ。
to- okay.
じゃあ今度はズームインとズームアウトについて教え
A
とく。
zoom feature.
ズームインとズームアウトは右スティックの上下で行える。さあやってみてくれ。
Nice.
OK。 じゃあ最後はカメラのリセット操作だ。 R2 ボタンを押してみて。それでよし。とにかく戦闘が始まったらこまめにカメラを動かすことを忘れないようにな。さて今俺たちがいるのはフィールドと呼ばれている場所だ。エリアの中で一番浅い階層だな。タウンに戻るときは三角ボタンのメニューでゲートアウトを選ぶだけでいい。フィールドには草原や荒野、密林などさまざまなタイプがあってワードによって指定することもできる。このフィールドタイプと天気の組み合わせがエリアの属性を決定しているんだ。例えばフィールドタイプが草原で雨が降っている場合、そのエリアは水属性のステージってことになる。この属性ってやつは出現するモンスターの種類や入手できるアイテムにも影響している。ま、最初のうちは気にしなくてもいいけど、慣れてきたら属性を意識してワードを組み替えてみるといいぞ。さあ冒険の開始だ。それじゃあ画面右にあるマップを見てくれ。下向きの赤い矢印が表示されているところがあるだろう。それがダンジョンの入り口だ。ダンジョンの最下層にはアイテム心臓が安置されていて、グレードの高いアイテムが祀られている。このアイテム心臓を目指すのが基本的な冒険の目的だな。ただしダンジョンの中にはフィールドより強い敵が出ることが多いから、先にフィールドでレベル上げした方がいいな。よし、ちょっと待ってろ。
Fairy's Orb.
妖精のオーブってアイテムを使うとこんな風にマップの隠された情報を見ることができる。マップの中に表示された黄色いマークは魔法陣といってモンスターや宝箱の出現ポイントになっている場所だ。よし、じゃあ実際に戦闘やってみるか。マップの魔法陣目指して出発だ。
Alright, I guess let's go for the one right in front of us. The game's just doing it for us.
基本的な攻撃は近づいて丸ボタンを押すだけで OK だ。ちなみに攻撃対象にはカーソルが表示されて名前とヒットポイントが確認できる。さあとりあえず基本攻撃でモンスターを何体か倒してみな。
I like how the monster's waiting for him to explode. Missing like crazy.
とりあえず戦闘のコツは分かってきただろう。んじゃ次はいよいよスキルだ。三角ボタンを押してメニューを開き、スキルを選択してみてくれ。よし、それじゃあ一覧の中からリプスを選んでくれ。ターゲット選択のカーソルが出るから方向キーで選択して丸ボタンで決定だ。そうそう、簡単だろ。回復治療系のスキルは仲間、攻撃系のスキルは敵がターゲットになる。さっきも言ったけどターゲットにできるのは画面内にいる対象だけだ。スキルを使う前にカメラを動かして対象を画面内に入れるように心がけるといいぞ。さてお前もずーっと命令されっぱなしで面白くないだろう。今度はお前がチャットコマンドを使って俺に指示を送ってくれよ。そうだな、じゃあお前が仲間に回復してほしい時の指示を教えといてやる。よし、じゃあ四角ボタンを押してメニューを開いてくれ。次にメニューの中から回復よろしくを選択だ。
Man, you're picky. After I just fucking asked him to do that, or he told me to
人
ask
に
him
指
to
示す
do
る
that.
のって気持ちいいだろう。このチャットコマンドをうまく使えば標的を集中して倒したりメンバーに個別の指示を送ったりできる。新しいメンバーとパーティーを組んだ時はどんなチャットコマンドが有効かいろいろ試してみるといいぞ。さてめんどくさい講義はここまでだ。今まで覚えたことを生かして好きなように冒険してみな。自信がついたらダンジョンに行ってみようぜ。
So similar to Kingdom Hearts in that you don't directly control your party members, but skills use both physical and magical attack skills in this battle. If no skills, use items. Okay. Weakening. Follow me. Okay, didn't even get a chance to do anything there. Spring
不
of
思議
Mist.
な雰囲気の泉だ。武器か防具を投げ入れてみようか。
Do I have a piece of? I got nothing to throw. Alright. Yeah, I can use the thumbstick to go in and out. Oh yeah, these fucking things.
なんでるブル
You got a Mandragora. I think that's basically food for like the mounts in the game. Yeah, you got it, Orca. Just fucking one-shot everybody for me.
.さあいよいよダンジョンの探索だ。ダンジョンの冒険で一番気をつけてほしいのはゲートアウトができないということ。ゲートアウトしてタウンに帰るためにはまずフィールドまで戻る必要がある。精霊のオカリナっていうアイテムを使えばダンジョンを脱出できるんだが戦闘中は使えないから気をつけろ。これが宝箱。見りゃわかるよな。気をつけてほしいのは宝箱にノーマルとトラップ付きの2種類があるってこと。んでこっちがノーマルの宝箱だ。丸ボタンを押して開いてみな。
We got Resurrect. That'll be pretty useful until we actually learn that skill.
こっちが危険な宝箱。色が違うだろ。このまま開けようとするとトラップが作動してひどい目に遭うぞ。こんな時はトラップ解除用アイテムの幸運の針金を使えばいい。
Thanks, Orca.
ほら、これで大丈夫。丸ボタンを押して開いてみな。
We got the hanged man. What the hell is that? Triangle, right? Let's see. Item. We got 5 fortune wires already. That's great. Scroll. Paralysis. Unable to move. Okay. And we got a speed charm to increase our movement. And nothing else in this room. Let's move on.
なんだ、見たか今の。
追われてた。
それもそうだけど、このレベルにあんなのいたか。
What the fuck was that shit? It's shocking that Orca's not like, that's problematic, let's get the hell out of here. Alright, so before we follow that, let's see what's over here.
気を
Well,
つけろ。閉じ込められたぞ。ダンジョンの中にはこういうトラップ部屋が至る所に配置されている。脱出するためには室内の魔法陣を全て発動させるしかない。さあ、覚悟を決めて魔法陣に突進だ。
damn, I didn't even go up to it. Thanks, bro. I could really just let him kill everything and not do shit. Just heal myself when necessary. Alright. Let's go the other way and see if there's anything that we can get. I'm surprised that the way that they went is not the way forward. So yeah, you know, coincidentally, this game is somewhat similar in the basics to Kingdom Hearts, where you just control the main character and give commands or, you know, the general schematics for your teammates to attack. And it's also a 3-person party game. It's a dead end, that girl. We got a speed charm. B2. Let's see what spooky shit is down here. Let's go. We got a 4-way intersection. Nice. Another hanged man. And a healing potion. Okay, cool. Let's see how much those actually do. 400, 100, dude, I'm like so weak that those, like the basic healing item would like heal me almost 3 times over.
ここがアイテム心臓部屋だ。アイテム心臓はダンジョンの最下層に一つだけ配置されていて、そこからはグレードの高いアイテムが入手できる。ここまで来れれば冒険も一段落だな。心臓に捧げてあるお宝を取ったらそろそろタウンに戻ろうか。と、本来ならここで精霊のオカリナを使えば一発でフィールドに戻れるんだが、今は持ってないので仕方ない。来た道を戻ろうぜ。
Now, I wonder, can I go try? Ah, fuck, I should have picked that up. I thought I could go back to the other thing. And... Ah, damn it.
まさか噂は本当だったのか。
これを。時間がないの。お願い、早く。
これは
強い力。使う人の気持ち一つで救い、滅び、どちらにでもなる。
君は。
来る。
逃げろ。今のお前じゃ即死だ。なんだこの攻撃。それにこいつ普通じゃない。攻撃が効いてない。こんなはずじゃなかったのに。ごめん。逃げろ。
Damn. System error? My fucking PS2 is fried. Jesus Christ.
安彦はどうしてあんなに慌てたんだろう。一体何があったのか確かめようにも安彦は電話にも出ない。そして安彦が入院したことを僕が知ったのは翌日になってからだった。すぐに病院に行ったけど安彦には会わせてもらえなかった。でもそれでよかったのかもしれない。弱った安彦は見たくない。あいつもきっと見られたくないはずだ。それにしたってどうしてこんなことに。その鍵はきっとここザ・ワールドにある。そんな気がする。
Fucking rats, bro. Alright, I'm gonna call it a part here. And I'm actually gonna just redo that last dungeon to get the final item and whatever before the next part starts. Because I do want to make sure I didn't miss it. I know it's probably nothing crazy because it's a fucking tutorial level, so... yeah. But anyway, as always, it's been real and it's been nice. In other words, it's been real nice. I'll see you next time.